Christopher Columbus is the only resident of the city who doesn't actually go to see Barca. He's on a 24-hour shift, pointing to the new world, not the new camp. For the city is one huge social club which between matches revolves around famous avenues like the Ramblas, and they take food and football very seriously here. But Jim McLean, despite the pressure, arrived calmly on Monday evening, more worried about where his players were going to sleep than how they were going to play. Their quiet manners were reflected by one of the supporters. Tuesday morning, and the first sight of that mammoth canyon called the new camp. McLean seems dwarfed by a stadium that's frightening even when empty. And comparisons might be odious, but a football pitch, it seems, is just a football pitch when you step it out. But this isn't any other club. Barcelona is a Catalan institution where the peseta gives them their muscle. And as Billy Bremner found out, it's an experience that stays with you. Wednesday morning, the last training session.
Well, I think it's really just like Tannadice. It makes us feel right at home. But in realistic terms, it's absolutely magnificent. I think that any player in Britain at the moment would give anything to be in the shoes of the Dundee United players, to be in this situation and in a stadium like this. This is what you dream of, playing at this level, is whenever you become a senior player.
Bobby Charlton and Alec Ferguson lend support by their presence. And McLean keeps the atmosphere light, not to say comical, by playing against a Press TV select whose performance is judged by the watching players to be the nearest thing to the old Crocs versus the Muppets. On the night, tangerine scars stand out like beacons. Commentators might be tensing up, but United's players are hiding it well.
I think our style of play obviously suits counter-attack, which help. Obviously at home you're all-out attack. If we can get a couple of goals at home in most games, our style of play away from home normally puts us in good stead, letting teams come to us and then catching them on the break.
It isn't easy walking into this atmosphere, but Neri sets an example by remaining very cool. And they're now drawing on a club European tradition stretching back 21 years.
We make it exactly 5 minutes to half time. That's not a bad ball. Redford scored with a chance. How did he miss it? Well, we'll see from this replay. He committed himself there. That was Redford, and now watch. Paul Sturrock hits it, and the goalkeeper got the touch. Keeping possession, and I'm keeping my eye on the watch. Here's Sturrock is go offside. Sturrock, could he kill it? There's the chip. He might do it. Oh, magnificent! Ferguson scored. Sturrock, one of the stars, hooking up, skipping, and there, Ian Ferguson, running it in.
Not many people gave them a chance, but then that seems to be the story of their lives. They're constantly written off by far too many people. And I think Barcelona learned no lessons from the first game and suffered. This is the warm down. Victory in the new camp doesn't interfere with the post-match ritual. The manager understandably struggling to contain his emotions, except that you call pride.
A lot of people thought there was a lot of pressure on us, but as I said to the players, they did the difficult part, and that was getting a lead at home. Because at this stage of the tournament, you honestly are very, very scared of losing a goal at home.
Well, I mean, they did score a goal at a vital time just at the end of the first half. Did you feel as if you might wilt a bit after that?
Honestly didn't. I was really confident in the players tonight, and actually I was sitting in there doing absolutely